Hello everyone. We, the students of class 12th A, are going to present our maths class activity on matrix and its types. So let's begin. So, what are matrices? Matrix is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions. The number of functions are called elements of the entries of matrix. Besides, the evolution of concept of matrix is the result of an attempt to obtain compact and simple methods of solving systems of linear equations and many other applications.
The knowledge of matrix is necessary in various branches of mathematics. Matrices are one of the most powerful tools in mathematics. The evolution of the concept of matrices is the result of an attempt to obtain a compact and simple method of solving systems of linear equations. A matrix has one or more than one number of rows and columns. Each entry in the matrix may contain numbers, alphabets, symbols, and etc. Entries in horizontal lines are known as rows, and entries in vertical lines are known as columns. Let's take an example to illustrate our definition. Suppose we wish to express the information that Radha has 15 notebooks. So we may express it as 15 in square brackets with the understanding that the number inside the square brackets is the number of notebooks that Radha has. Now if Radha has 15 notebooks and 6 books, then we can express this information of matrix as 15 and 6 within square brackets, with the understanding that the first number inside the square bracket is the books that Radha has and the second element is the number of notebooks Radha possesses.
Now, if along with the Radha, there are two more girls, namely Himanshi and Anushka, and all possesses some notebooks and books. Like Radha have 16 notebooks and 6 books. Himanshi has 10 notebooks and 4 books. And Anushka has 9 notebooks and 5 books. Now this complex information can be represented using matrix. Inside these square brackets, the first row represents all the things Radha possesses. And the second and the third row do the same for Himanshi and Anushka respectively. The columns represent notebooks and books. Through this, we can clearly understand that Radha has 16 notebooks and 6 books. Himanshi has 10 notebooks and 4 books. And Anushka has 9 notebooks and 5 books.
In a matrix, the numbers are called elements or entries. The horizontal line of element is called the rows of matrix, and the vertical lines of elements are said to constitute columns of the matrix. To specify the position of any element, we use two factors, and they are I and j, where I is the number of row and j is the number of column of that element. Like in the example we took, there are 3 rows and 2 columns. Now let's look at the order of matrices. The order of the matrix is defined as the number of rows and columns. The size of a matrix is referred to as n by m matrix, and it is written as m into n, where n is the number of rows and m is the number of columns. Order of matrix equal to m by n. For any matrix A, this is generalized form, where 1 is less than equal to I less than equal to m, 1 less than equal to j less than equal to n.
Now we will look upon some types of the matrices. First is row matrix. A matrix that consists of all the elements in one row is called a row matrix. In row matrix, we have some elements and all the elements are arranged in only one row.
Second is column matrix. A matrix which has exactly one column is called a column matrix. In column matrix, we have some elements and all elements are arranged in only one column.
Next is square matrix. A matrix that has an equal number of rows and an equal number of columns is known as square matrix. Generally, the representation used for the square matrix is A in square brackets n into n.
Next is rectangular matrix. A matrix that does not have an equal number of rows and columns is known as rectangular matrix. A rectangular matrix can be represented as A in square bracket m into n. The next one is diagonal matrix. It is a matrix in which only the elements lying diagonally in matrix are non-zero. Or we can say that all the elements except the one lying on diagonal are 0. The elements which lie on the diagonal are for general form I equal to j, where I is the number of row and j is the number of column, which tells about the position of an element in the matrix.
Another one is scalar matrix. It is a special type of diagonal matrix which has its diagonal elements equal to each other.
Next is the identity matrix. It is a special type of scalar matrix in which the diagonal elements are equal to each other and has value 1. Every identity matrix is a scalar matrix, but every scalar matrix is not a necessarily identity matrix. Last but not the least, seventh, zero matrix or null matrix. In this type of matrix, all the elements are 0. I hope our presentation helped you to understand the basic of matrices. Thank you and have a nice day.